Okay, good evening and welcome to Sober TV. And this evening we are going to do an academic exercise. It's an academic exercise. Very, very important one. My monitor the conversations at Sober TV. The editorial team not said, and we've decided to gather this one and put it out there. This is my opinion on how certain things, and in today's episode, you need to take your time and observe and listen. I will train it TDA because the fourth and fifth point will give you a shock. And what exercise here be said, we're going to talk about why, as a Kotoko fan, we now about this particular team. Why, as a Kotoko fan, 5 reasons, and I mean, be brave 5 pay. Didn't say we now about this Kotoko team. If you want to be happy and move on with the Kotoko setup. Now let's move straight to action. The first most important reason is the desire of a 2-4-2. Very, very important. The first reason in Tiawe Kotoko 10 years old now this team. When this IMC airban Timura Kurura Editor Yin Nim said this Kotoko team he's not looking at results now. He wants a project. Now say 4 Pierre Juma. The Juma will be catching no. It won't soon so or quite any pan fast Juma. If I'm picking somebody to work for Sober TV, now me catch us say this particular channel that we are building, we are not looking at NA. We are looking at the next 5 years, the next 10 years. How I been maintaining your credibility. How you be the right, you make the right comment. So I'm not interested in any sensationalism. I send you our kind, but and China, I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in slow, progressive building so that the project can get to the top in the next 5 years. Say, and no, I'm a catcher, I'm there for Juma. And no, I say with this one out here, Juma. Into one brain, and confess, and I'm a quack who could play you. No, now or towel baby to no be those sensationalism story. Those story now instantly it draw the negative attention, but they won't last long, because that is not the project we are building here. We are building a project for the future. Credibility in here. Into a new story I am back. Say me kasa chira me forward to man. Force so ho. And bow sirimu be cancer ha. New story abetna baby. When you realize the story is right and abetna sen why. Sanheduma the terms and conditions are you do be mine. So 2-4-2 appoint IMC, including the coach Ogum, and how he's supposed to build the team. No, I catch them say in fear me and send you man. Send him a new year, moftate, Nas a ye mamo. Nas a mutimiji crew, hallelujah. But a mamma crew had channel besim and usum among premo home. Enyen intent temebra siene beyemre. This is an open secret. So if you are open, your recruitment, your approach to issues will be something that can yield results in the long term, not short-term ambitions. If you are the IMC, that is what you will do. And to one premo who bibia and many so your recruitment, how you pick players will be based on players that can last for some time. So the 3 years project and a year for IMC dear or to cost catch a coach in any ubiano should be something that I say to your team, and that alone is enough for you to understand and have patience for this team. Very, very important. And that's the first reason. A 3-year project as a foundation should be properly designed. Foundation is a now but year. So if you are building an identity, so you can clearly see that Even when sometimes you expect that team Nibo Boni Bunu, they still want to pass the ball gradually because that is the project. That is the identity you want to build. And when you are building an identity, won't mean for 2 months, 3 months, and get those identity done as soon as possible. It will definitely take you time. Now the second reason, and he said, the coach predicted this outcome. The first press conference, a course, IAE Ogum, IMC members Kasai. When I asked Ogum the target, that question, no, Ogum answered. Coach Akwesi Appiah also answered. Our press conference, Bisa Ogum, not saying target, no, and yeah, enemy ya. So Ogum answered and explained the project, the extent of the project. Kwesi Appiah so je Mike no ka che Kotoko chita afọ said onim se de bia no Kotoko tim ye dim kunim de na acheche but se ne de wo mo sesa wo nsa no kakra wo person do de ade ne che owie na Ogum sa je no sa de to so say naturally enka pre-season de team mo ya about 10 weeks, maximum of 10 weeks, minimum of 8 weeks, or medium 8 weeks, a minimum of 6 weeks. So a minimum of 6 weeks, medium 8 weeks, maximum of 10 weeks, any year pre-season. But a check here, you know, time on Kotoko equal starting pre-season, we have 5 weeks. So with that 5 weeks, you know, the coach predicted that Echitafon found to Mutrim said the first 5 matches of Asante Kotoko, they will have a slow start because the team will be doing pre-season in the season. That were the first 5 matches. The coach predicted that. Cat also. That time of fixtures about one thing we are aware of Kotoko Heart of Lions, Baby and Gold Stars, Karela, Accra Lions, and Ediana Stars. But still, no coach in the side talk also can say, and Mube the first 5 matches. But on no our catcher say Mube the first 5 matches. Was our catcher after the first 5 matches, we will see the light in the team. Into the AC, Kotoko 1 point out of 6, which is not an ideal way to start the season, which we all know. But coach Nekato some young said there be a bebanesa into a banesa. Munya botre ne free the 5th week he kono. Kamia ne wo team no ebe there dia mamu nyina mahu. So my botre na mubenya in the first 5 matches no. Ebe you the results after the first 5 matches. Meaning whatever that is happening, they expected it. And whatever that is happening, because they expected it, they have an antidote to that. So one more time, that antidote, one beka yariana ma yariana yira am yenye. So it's the second most important thing. The coach predicted it. He expected this to happen. And because he expected this to happen, he has an idea on how he's going to fix it. So you should be patient. The third reason, very, very critical, and he said, Kotoko started this season, and in 2 matches, they've had massive injury worries. You cannot sweep that under the carpet. Last season, the middle 3 of Kotoko, mostly Agadas was constant. Agadas Blay. Later Sheriff Mohammed Bai. It was a Sheriff, your starting season with Blay Beja Sheriff, Blay recovered Sheriff. Good. Agadas is out of the team. Blay and him say Agadas out. To some extent, there are others who believe that even Blay is better than Agadas. Okay, they complement each other. But say Ulusu Agadas now will Blay no a fit no but anyhow. We all know that. But unfortunately, Blay in the 2 games emboldened because of injuries. So Blay now could replace Agadas with free hole, creating a vacuum in the defensive midfield role. And in football, we all know how important your midfield is. Good. Mostly, na Agadas Lamptey, na Zeze ne Morrison. Oh, hono. Zeze Morrison, Shadrach Ado, na as a normal rotate later, and Rocky Jamna Beshim. But Sena bought the midfield three of Kotoko. Last season, Agadas, Blay, Lamptey, Morrison, Zeze. Twat in common see. Yes, Tati Agadas ni ho. Blay ni ho. Lamptey ni ho. Morrison ni ho. So the midfield of Kotoko is undergoing a new transition. Because of injuries, you lose Lamptey, you lose Justice Blay. The first game, Mukwala was out because of injury. Timukwala and Tinyambo. Now the coach goes in for two right backs to compete with Augustine Japan in Fuseni and Samuel Asamoah. Fuseni bebo first game, bare 10 minutes no prior. Samuel Asamoah no also a no recover. So players to even compete on the right side. And a coach you know say Samuel appear Christopher Nete they need players to compete against Japan or injury bebo. So your midfield that will be your strength. That will shield your defense and give you attack enough supply no injuries be how. And the midfield is undergoing a new transition, a new composition. No. You are playing two new center backs with Chiro. That is also part of the team building. So injuries and new players. That's my third reason. So center backs mean new. Your midfield, it looks new because now Shadrach Ado, Sheriff Mohammed, Michael Che are constant to 2 matches. No? Shadrach Ado are constant. And Sheriff ne in team rotating. What it means is that Jamna new player. Oko the other side, Abena Soma Bebo is a new player. Kalu Watara Bebo be new player. Ziggy Bebo be new player. So the entire team, no, and undergo transition. And that transition, with new faces, Omunya the ideal 11 because players available every time, it be free. Inti be a nipa no kra no anya so person de ye aduma under this particular way nipa na print e so de obi fufuro be she. So new players and injuries is a reason until I look at this Kotoko team after the 2 games and so nya abotre wo ho meso na ma wo yemu nhihyo. That the 4th and 5th reason is very, very important. So if you've watched to this extent, so now the 4th and 5th reason. It's just 2 matches. And you are boy in the Ghana Premier League. And that's my 5th reason. My 4th reason. The points gap. Points gap. It will interest you to know that Ghana Premier League, Obiano are winning the 2 matches. Nina. The other top you're about Fakwatano. Obiano winning 2 matches. Nina. No team. And I Premier League are about 2 matches. Nina we win. So that should tell you, say, almost every team in a perfect start. Midiama defending champions for 1 point, same as Kotoko. Marako Takwa, they have enough confidence that they can bounce back because they believe that potential Premier League competitors have to fool Kotoko. Ediana, Obiano was 6 points. Now because we move 5 points. Diana or 3, Has or 3, Bechim or 3, Midiama or 1, Kotoko or 1. So it's just 2 points between you and the ideal competitors. Yes, in some cases, club beat me free but no abeje. But how many times they see? So mostly your starting league now, your clubs will be a body. Last season was Accra Lions. Played so at the point they were on top. A kaki to become relegation. If King Faisal get 3 points, name like King Faisal and Accra Lions score relegation. So the start of the league, it is there. The teams, some teams will pick up, but they will fall as time goes on. So if you look at the points gap now, it should tell you that it is not a margin that cannot be turned as soon as possible. And that's my 4th point, the points gap. After 5 games, should Kotoko win 3 matches net twice now, you'll be surprised they can be on the top of the Premier League. Because before lead Kotoko of 4 points, which is 3 points gap. Until to win matches me and Sakura to us, wait me down on top of the Premier League. So when you look at the league table and you analyze the league table critically, you realize that BBNC and Tim Fasu last season when we started the league, Midiama started so poor to the extent that Nelson David Duncan go. People forget that Duncan had to go. So they started slowly. We Kotoko our last two seasons under Ogun. Hit the ground running from the first day to the last day. The previous season, some of what they has go through 3 coaches because they started slowly. But already my consistency hit with some of what and that was even in the second round. Media Mabeji League, it was in the second round. So what I'm trying to say is that after 2 matches and just 3 points gap between the other top and Kotoko, and 2 points gap between potential winners of the league and Kotoko, you can sit back and say that, listen, let me give the team time and let me have patience for the team because she NC. And that is 4th reason, which is the point gap. Now, my final reason, the modern day football, patience is the game. Patience is the game in the modern day football. Every football club, I know my farmer is say, went through difficult times. And Kotoko do difficult times. Difficult times, you bear 7, 8 matches. Now, winning by, that is difficult times. But maybe I Kotoko do need difficult times. Manchester City under Pep Guardiola's first season got trophyless. Now, there are some Bayern Munich fans who said, Team Nenya Botrama Nagelsmann because Omopamo no kofa Thomas Tuchel by no PNC. Bayern fans never been a answer. Say game Nagelsmann na trust ye nya Botrama no you hear the after. Arteta at Arsenal about 10 matches no winning 1. Last season they were competing for the Premier League and now they are in the top 4. Patience. It runs across everything. So we are working say person ube fra contem as you him dey cause so na why ran tem there. Now person share there you need to have time. So someone like me, so got about 10 matches. No more hit the ground running. I will still have a calm heart. I'll still have a cool heart waiting for them to hit the ground running. Because I've seen the Ghana Premier League, how teams are able to turn things around in the second round. And I now know, my understanding of the game tells me that teams these days struggle. And when they struggle now, a will take any decision, it will come back and bite you. About the cow. So after 2 matches, nothing has happened. And I'm telling you, the name of the game now is patience. I have a threat. The DNA that grown so have a threat. Arsenal are benefiting because of patience. City benefiting because of patience. Club, how many years they taken before he won the Premier League for Liverpool? But even with that, almost 7 years, we just won Premier League trophy. That's what look at what happened last season and look at what is happening this season. Now they are second. And clearly, they look like the team that can give Man City a run for their money. And to come last season and then you man could use no more pamona, maybe a story near different. There are some Chelsea fans or Massimo Mokani say the decision that Chelsea take your Mosa Pamo Thomas to kill and the cover Grand Porter by your moon so and then I cover Frank Lampard, I cover Mauricio Pochettino about moon so now those same Chelsea fans are saying Omunya Botrema Pochettino. She's got Chelsea spending her results are Pochettino deba. The fans are saying they should have patience for him. Because the game, Difu Fraba Bedasu say, patience. So these are my reasons. First one, the project, 3-year project, and the objective of him so the Martin. The second one is a coach no predicted. So when you predict that this slow start will happen, no more as I catch it, say engine this or best even before it happened, it gives me an idea that say me now about third, new players and injuries. New players are coming to the team. They are now warming themselves up. and some are getting injured. So as a structure no foundation no we share na help to so nya better na de. The fourth one is the points gap. And the fifth one is that the modern day football, if you are not patient, when you will never see the glory land. These are reasons tia we akotokochi tenia sese wunya abotre edematim. Now with time, you know how things will change and the team will hit the ground running and move to the next level. This is Silver TV. And my catch say a project into any story. I am a boy cinema and fast story back. We do editorials, we do interviews, we do analysis. We engage the fans, we take reaction from fans, both social media and face to face. We move to training grounds for training grounds new. We move to projects. We speak to legends, we speak to old players, we speak to officials to educate us on how the game should be. We speak to the players themselves. The Everything Kotoko Sober TV is a place you should trust. We'll meet again, but until then, take good care of yourself. If you disagree with me, drop your comment. I'll read it. Now I'm out grown ahead. Opinions are like noses. Nyansen in if I for three. To mejeha na mejeha. Ni akeka bom na ma bibia akoyi. Until we meet again, adios. Bye bye.